I am so happy you are here and have joined. I am now your personal trainer and could not be more excited to get going and working with you. My first order of business as your personal trainer is to teach you core breath, and I want to jump right into it. First, I want to start on the benefits and why. Our deep core and pelvic floor all work in synergy one another with breath, hence why it's called a core breath. It's not only essential to exercising, but your daily life. So often as women, we breathe through our chest. That's not the way our body wants to be breathing. It's not the way our deep core and pelvic floor want to be working. We want to be working with our belly and rib cage expanding. That's why we're going to be working on core breath. Let's first start out with inhales. I want you to come down onto the ground, okay? Side lying is the way I like to teach it best. Inhaling, I want you to put your hand on that rib cage and belly and feel it expand. Big inhale through the nose. Do it with me. Just let go of your exhales. Focus on the inhales right now. As we inhale, keep going. That belly and rib cage you should feel expanding, not in your chest, but in that rib cage and belly. On the inhale, we should also feel our pelvic floor expanding. When we are doing a proper inhale, that breath in our diaphragm, our breath shoots and relaxes the pelvic floor while our belly and rib cage expand. Now let's talk about exhaling. Exhaling, your pelvic floor will be lifting, rib cage drawing in and up. Your rib cage should come together in and up, feeling snug in there. Our pelvic floor, I want you to imagine that a blueberry is sitting on the middle of your pelvic floor and lifting up through the top of your head, all simultaneously with that rib cage drawing in and up. Let's practice this with big audible exhales. Inhale, pelvic floor relaxes, belly expands, rib cage expands. Exhale, big audible exhale. Pelvic floor lifts, rib cage drawn in and up. Those are the things I want you to be practicing with your breath. Big audible exhales, okay? The bigger the exertion, the bigger the exhale. You will sound crazy at first, but it is how I want you to be practicing this breath, okay? Let's practice again. Inhale, exhale. So as I just mentioned, your exhale should be matching your exertion. If you were just sitting around your couch, walking around day-to-day life, you're not going to be breathing this way, right? But we will be breathing this way during my program when you are picking up heavy weights. Pretend we're gonna do a bicep curl together. You're inhaling on the way down, exhaling, rib cage drawn in and up, pelvic floor lifts. Let's talk core modifications for a hot second with my programming. There are so many modifications given, but a lot of the core work is advanced. If you are pregnant or have a growing belly or are newly postpartum, what I want you to watch out for is any coning, especially if you have diastasis recti. If you ever see raising through your midline or loafing in your midline, this is our body telling us our core is not properly engaged and that we need to modify. If a modification is not there, take out the exercise altogether and move on to something else. This takes a long time to master, so keep practicing. It took me a long time, but I do promise you that with practice, especially in your exercising, you will have the strongest core and added bonus, most defined core you have ever had. So stick with it and let me know if you have any questions.